Welcome to this YouTube channel. Here, the focus is on family inspirational talks. I believe very strongly, and I'm convinced that some of the ingredients that shall be examined here, when adhered to very strictly, can add value and deepen our family experiences as we go on in life. The bedrock of the family we know is marriage. The marriage phenomenon is as old as man himself. It is a recurrent decimal at all ages. As we know, the child, while they play as young as they are, you hear them saying, when I'm old, I'll marry somebody who is like daddy or mommy, when the experiences at home are pleasant. Or some will say, I will never marry somebody like my daddy or my mommy, when the going is embarrassing and gory. That is the experiences. When they are growing up, maybe in their teenage years, they become overly concerned with what is going to be their lot in this very ordinance they call marriage. What are they going to experience? What are they going to meet? What will be their lot in marriage? It becomes a concern. It becomes a real concern for human being. And all through life, that concern is very, very, very palpable. So embedded in every religion, the marriage phenomenon is in every religion, in every culture, whether Christianity or Islam, where it is considered spiritual, or in Buddhism, where it is purely secular. No, that aspect does not escape any religion. All cultures have marriage as their stopgap. They have marriage as that which ensures their continuity. And that is, they make rules, make laws concerning the marriage ordinance. This is a concern of man in general. But marriage inspires a lot of apprehension. Marriage inspires apprehension in all people, every human being. That's what the psychology calls the approach-avoidance conflicts inbuilt in the phenomenon of marriage as you look at it. And the reason for this ambivalency is purely, basically, the self-preservation concern for man. Self-preservation. And man is basically concerned about how to preserve himself. For those that want to avoid it, the concern is about their personal comfort and exclusivity. If somebody else comes and there are people added to the home, the conflicts arise. The comfort is lost. The exclusivity is lost. They are also concerned about the issues of responsibility. No troubles, no responsibility. Man likes to just live his life. And that is a major concern for that aspect of the human being that wants to keep marriage at bay. You discover that there's also concern for violation of personal space. You come to a point where you no more take decision alone and stand by it. You can't just rise up and go anywhere on your own. Somebody is there that you are accountable to. That is a concern for that aspect of human being that begins to think twice about marriage. And then there's the issue of staying with one person for life. Is a concern, a very, very real concern for some people. One person to look at, to always, you rise up, you see the face, you lie down, you by that person for life. And that is a concern to some people. And for those, the self-preservation issue, for those, that aspect of human being that wants it, is the crave for approval by the society, the crave for approval. Because in some societies, if you are not married, there's a disapproval. They frown at it. And there's also the desire to belong. There's a desire to belong. You belong to somebody. The female will want to belong to a man. The male will want to also belong to a family, a female partner that he calls his own. That is a concern. And there's the fact that they savor the idea of bringing children up to ensure the continuity of the lineage. That is a concern for that aspect of man, self-preservation, that is towards marriage, that is drawn towards marriage. And there's also the issue to keep up with the cultural standard. There are some cultures where you cannot handle some positions if you are not looked upon as a responsible person. And that makes the human part that wants marriage to begin to look for it. And this ambivalency, like I said earlier, is present in every human being. Now, as we go, we shall look at ways to mitigate them, because if not properly handled, these ambivalences, people get fixated at their early age, they get fixated on one side of the divide. And this begins to show up later in marriage. For instance, when they go forward, they go ahead and they marry, and there's an unpleasant issue, they fall back to that fixation and begin to interpret in the area of their circumstance and begin to give it a meaning. It is either approving that which they feared or which they loved. And we shall be looking at them very strictly. Now, before I go on, don't forget to like, to comment, to follow, and to subscribe to this channel. And then you'll be getting notifications as we go. So as we continue in our discussions, in our talk, discover that we will make, very, very conclusive choices as we examine these ingredients that can make this very important factor of our lives heaven on earth. Please, you can reach me at my WhatsApp number 0703 1122 555. Once again, 0703 1122 555. This channel, we are open to discussions, to talks, to observations as we continue. And like I said earlier, it will deepen our experiences, it will add value, and will take us higher and higher and make our experiences in the home a pleasant one for everyone, every member of the household. Until I come your way again, this is Dr. Joseph Eke saying bye for now. God bless you.